Good morning, children, and welcome to your social science class. Today, I'm going to take your first social science class. Okay, children? Hope you'll enjoy with me. And I think you all are safe and sound, and your family members are also in good state. Children, today I'm going to take a civics topic that is about government. Okay. Now, see, children, if you have seen the newspaper, you find some writings very common, like government has done this, government is doing this, government is providing vaccines, government is making arrangements for oxygen cylinders, government is making arrangements for different injections nowadays as COVID-19 patients are increasing day by day. Now, see, children, if we read the newspaper, what you find? Government has hiked the prices of petrol. Government has declared lockdown. Saturday, Sundays, complete lockdown. So everywhere in the newspaper, you are finding government, government, government. Now, question comes to our mind is that what is government? When we are talking about government, what is government? Who is forming the government? How it is working? How government is doing its different duties, is performing different functions, whose help government is taking. So first thing which comes to our mind is that government is a body that makes laws. You might have seen, children, when we talk about making laws, who makes? Government makes. Now, when government is making laws, so the official working there, who all are they? We all are only voting for them because we have a democratic form of government. Because India is having a democratic form of government, it means we are having government of the people, by the people, and for the people. This is the definition of democracy. Elected representatives, those who are making the government, they are appointed by whom? We have voted for them because we have universal adult franchise. It means citizens, those who are of 18 or more than 18, have the right to vote. When we are talking about voting, it means 18 or more than 18 have the right to vote. So when we are voting, children, it means we are voting for whom? We are voting for the government. We ourselves are appointing or voting for the representatives. The representatives elected from different constituencies, they form the government. Now, children, because India is having a federal form of government, it means we are having a government at the state level or we are having government at the central level. So we are having two types of government, one at the central level and one at the state level. When we are talking about the government at the center level, it means we are talking about the BJP government at present. Because at center we are having BJP government. And when we are talking about state government, it means we are talking about the government at the state level. Presently, Rajasthan is having a Congress government at the state level, and Mr. Ashok Gehlot is our chief minister. So at the state level, we are having Congress government, and at the center level, we are having BJP government. So we have to actively participate in the formation of our government, and we are collectively responsible for the formation of our government. That is, we are electing the representatives. Those representatives are sitting at the state or at the center level, and they are forming the government. The elected party is called by the governor at the state level and president at the state level to come and form the government. So details we'll be studying in the further chapters about how the government is formed, how the ministers are given different portfolios at state level and at center level. So now I'm going to share screen with you all. Then we'll discuss different topics regarding the government. Okay, children? Now, question here is, what is government? A government is a body that makes laws. First of all, what we should know is, what is government? A government is a body that governs. Government makes laws and has the power to enforce these laws. Okay, who makes laws? You see, we are having our own constitution. So government is making laws. Any amendments or changes, are done by the government. So who is making laws? Government. So government is a body that governs. And to govern means to administer or supervise an area of a land, or we can say a group of people. So see, who makes laws? Government. Now nowadays you might have seen government is giving instructions to everyone. Now at present, state government is giving us instructions that Saturday, Sunday, complete lockdown will be there, and other days the lockdown timings will be from this to this. Now these instructions are given to us by whom? Government. I can't give the instruction, you can't give the instruction, but these instructions are given to us by the government, and all have to strictly follow these instructions. Nowadays, who are not following the instructions, they are severely punished by the police, or strict actions are taken against them. So this is the power of the government. See children, now when government was telling to everyone that take precautions, you all should wear a mask, you all should maintain distance, stop going to parties, stop attending ceremonies, marriages, no one listens. No one listens. So then government has to interfere and pose certain restrictions, certain rules and laws. It makes, no, you have to be at home at this time, you should not be seen on the roads after this time, only the patients have the right to move towards their doctor. So if you might have observed from the past few days, all are obeying the rules and regulations instructed by the government. So this is the power of the government, children. It is responsible for each and everything. Nowadays, if any patients, if any hospitals are having problems, all are asking government, please provide us extra beds, please provide oxygen cylinders, please provide us with remdesivir injections, please provide us with the different vaccines quickly. Everyone should get, so that everyone is safe. Who is providing? Government. Everyone is given duty by whom? By government. So all the government employees, many are employed in these, that everyone should get the vaccine. So government makes laws and has the power to enforce these laws. Okay, enforcing these laws is also done by the government. First of all, it makes laws, then it enforces the laws. Both the things are done by the government. Now, there is one example given by the teacher I will discuss with you all. It will make it more clear. Now, see. The teacher explained it by giving an example. Your school has a premise, it has a boundary wall. Teachers teach the students, security guards are there, they look after your school, they guard the building. We have an office to collect fees. There is Mr. Umesh Kumar to supervise the administration. Example they have given, you can just, they have given the example, any name can be there. One transport manager, if the bus services are there, he has to arrange the coming and going of the school vehicles. If any of the school is having transport, and they have given that Brother Jules looks after the discipline of the school. So the whole work is distributed among the teachers and other people. And the principal is overall in charge of the school. Now, what is a school? It is a small unit. A school is a small unit, and the principal looks after everything that is related to the school. So, principal manages all these things. But the running of the government at various level needs many arrangements to be made. Various arrangements are to be made when we have to run the government at various levels. So we are having three levels of government: center, state, and district. Different levels are there. So the work is also distributed according to that, according to different levels of government, which we'll be discussing after one or two topics. Now, see, children, when we are talking about government, many functions are there, government is performing. Various activities of the government are there. Various activities of the government are there. First of all, the government protects the borders of the nation. We are having Army, Navy, and Air Force. All are under the president. All are getting instructions from the president, and they are safeguarding our nation. So the government is protecting the borders of the nation with their help. You might have seen our Prime Minister visiting different countries for maintaining cordial relations with them, especially with our neighboring countries, so that there should be peace. Now, you might have seen few countries are there which are not cooperating with us, they are neighboring countries. But our Prime Minister is trying his level best that we should have peace and harmony at our borders. Our government is responsible for protecting our life and personal liberty. To many people, it is providing food also. You might have seen some are having the ration cards and all. They get free ration, they get grains, they get sugar, they get rice. Poor people are given these aids by the government. And different schemes are there. And different schemes are there which are started by the government to help the poor and the needy. You might have noticed that BPL cards are given to poor people so that they can get different facilities provided by the government to them. Now, sometimes natural disasters are there, natural calamities are there, floods are there, famines are there, droughts are there, earthquakes are there. When all these natural calamities occur in a country, who provides food? Who thinks about the people? Government. So children, we are not knowing about the various activities, but many activities are there of the government. If we go in detail, then we come to know that government is working day and night for us. It is making arrangement for the education and health of its citizens. In the villages, primary education, they are making free and compulsory. Even they are providing midday meal so that poor people can get food. Even breakfast they are giving in the schools so that a poor child can come to school and get education and get good food. So all these facilities the government is providing. Government is looking after the health of its citizens also. In villages, many health camps are conducted and many advices are given to the people. Family welfare programs are being carried out so that people should know about their health also. And most important, it is providing justice to all its citizens and it is ensuring equality before law. Equality before law means that all are equal before law, irrespective of sex, color, creed, religion. So India is only the country, we can say, where so many religions are there and all are considered equal before law. All are considered equal before law. You know this? Our country is giving us this right and we should respect. When we say equality before law, children, it means in front of law, all are equal. Law sees everyone with equal eyes. It is not thinking that whether the person who is who has committed a crime, he is belong to this religion or he belongs to different religion. No, all are equal. It maintains the price level of all the commodities. Now, if we go and see the list, it's a very big list about the activities of the government. Now, children, do you think a government can work on its own? No, a government can't work on its own. This now we discussed. It requires help of different officials and employees because it is not a small unit. Okay. Now the government has given the power and authority to its officials to take decision and then implement them. So who is giving them power? Government. So government functions on behalf of whom? On behalf of the people. Okay. These officials have the authority to take decisions and then implement them, and we have to follow them at any cost because they are being instructed by the government. They are working on behalf of the government. Their acts have the legal legitimacy. They have the legal power. Effective government possesses two main attributes, that is authority and legitimacy. The power and the legitimacy. Now, children, we have functions of the government. You know, three main functions are there: legislative, executive, and judicial. So how many functions? Three main functions: legislative, executive, and judiciary. When we talk about executive, that is the first thing. Government makes rules and laws. That is the legislative function of the government, to make rules and laws. And this is called the legislative function of the government. Secondly, it enforces the rules and the laws. This is called executive function. Enforcing, making laws is a different thing, and enforcing or implementing the laws is the different function. Enforcing the rules and laws comes under executive function. It comes under executive function. So we have discussed two functions: legislative function, executive function, and judicial function. Third one is judicial, which I am going to discuss just now. Judicial function means the court interprets the rules and decides the legal matter. It means in the judicial function, we can proceed towards court. If you find that someone has taken a right, and for the legal matters, that is the judicial function. Okay? So three main functions we have discussed, that is legislative function, then executive, then judicial. Legislative function, government make rules and laws. Executive, it enforces the rules and laws. Thirdly, the judicial function, the court interprets the rules and decides the legal matters. Okay. Now we are going to discuss about the functions of the legislature. Children, you know that there are many kinds of laws in a country. If sometimes you read the constitution, many laws are there. Law says that you should safeguard the public property. When you have been blessed with so many fundamental rights, it doesn't mean that you are responsible for your own property. You have to look after the public property also. A person causing damage to public property may be arrested. See, public parks are there, many swings are there. If you are spoiling the swings, it is not a good thing. It means you are spoiling the public property. That is the property of the government, that is the property of the public. That is not a private property. Getting my point? Yes. If you do this, then you can be sent to jail, okay, or you can get some severe punishment also if your crime is too big. Now see, a person causing damage to a public property may be arrested, may be put behind the bars. Sometimes we drive dangerously on the roads. Then we can be sent to jail. If you're not driving properly. Okay. These things are against the laws to hurt or kill people. No one has given you the right. No one has given you the right to spoil the public property or kill people. Even I, if break any law, I will be punished. And even if you break the law, you will also be punished. Until and unless everyone thinks that it is his or her duty to safeguard the public property, then how can peace be possible? So everyone should take an oath that we will safeguard our nation's property. Anywhere you go, children, anywhere, any place you visit, any historical place you visit, what you find? Somewhere on monument, some things are written. Is it good? No. That is our national heritage. And we have to protect our national heritage. Monuments are there. All things are written. Some things are inscribed on stones and you are scribbling there. Is it good? No, that's not good. I know my children are very good. They never do such things when they are visiting such places. I hope I'm thinking right. The court, now anyone who is breaking the law will be punished. And without such rules, peace or order is impossible, children. We have to cooperate with government. And we should know. What do you think? We should cooperate or not? Shall we break the laws? No, we should not break the laws. I don't think my kids will ever try to break the laws. Never. Now, children, I'll take an example. Sometimes what happens, a person feels that he has been arrested without a valid reason. It happens also, children. Suppose two groups are fighting. For example, suppose two groups are fighting. One you can think about me and one some other group. And the other group puts blames on me that this lady has done this lady has done this. But I know that I have not done this. But the person creates such a situation in front of the police that they arrest me. Okay, they arrest me now. But I know I'm true. I'm not harmed anyone. So how I will get the justice? How I will get the justice? I will take the help of court. If police has arrested me, then I will take the help of the court. And if I'm not involved in the crime, the court will declare that I am innocent. See, if you are true, you are having many witnesses also who will speak in favor of you. If you're the right person, if you're not committed any crime. So if I'm not involved in a crime, the court will declare that she is innocent and she should be released from the prison. Same thing I'm going to read from this paragraph. If a person feels that he has been arrested without a valid reason, then how he shall proceed? What should he do? If he thinks that he has not done a crime, he has not committed a crime, where he will go? He will go to the court of law. And if someone is not involved in a crime, the court will declare that he is innocent. And he would then be released from the person. So when the government is making law, government is keeping each and everything in mind. Suppose someone tries to cheat other person and tries to put him behind the bars, it means prison, then what shall that person do if he has not committed a crime? So they have given us that he or she should move to the court of law, and if that person is not involved in a crime, the court will declare that he is innocent and he would then be released from the prison. Okay, children? So we have done with the functions of the legislature. What is government we have done? Okay, tomorrow we'll be studying about the other things, about the levels of the governments, types of the government. We'll study key elements influencing the government also we will study. Okay, children? Now, whatever I have taught you, you just go through that. I've taken a general topic about the government, functions, various activities of the government, how government is helping us nowadays. So you might have seen, children, government is working day and night for the patients. Doctors are working hard, children. So we all should try to stay safe and please avoid going out and listen to your parents, and whatever I've taught to you, you children just go through that. And if you find any problem, You can ask me whatever I've taught you about government. Please revise it and stay safe. Okay, children? Bye. Take care.